Hey, what's up, people? This is Pinaris, and welcome back to Ranch Simulator. Okay, so a little bit of a problem, but not really a problem. So I recorded an episode about a week ago, and I was just getting ready to edit it, but it seems that my Audacity didn't record my audio. So the whole episode is pretty much a wash, and if I use the audio from OBS, then it's going to be blown out of proportion with the sound quality. So we are pivoting, and I'm just going to give you an update of everything that went on in that last episode and what I've changed between then and now. So this will be our second episode, even though there's supposed to be one in the middle of this. So last episode, we ended up finding some it's getting dark. We ended up finding a area that had a car in it, like a free car that we could put together. And I think that was, where is that on the map? It was somewhere near the hunter shack, and we did a bunch of hunting in the last episode. So we have about 500 right now, and this is also from finding these people that also give us side missions that we can do. Like, we have our neighbors over there and that house there, and then there was one other neighbor that we found that gave us some side missions that we were able to complete. We can actually go and see if they have anything new for us, because it's been about a week since I've played, so we'll see if they have anything new for us. But yeah, so we're just gonna fast forward, and I guess I'll show you what's happened around the ranch. So I've added a granary that we need to get a bunch of stuff for, but obviously we don't have the money for that right now. But this is going to fill the boxes, the food boxes, of anything in this huge green area. So that's going to cover this right here once we eventually get some goats, and that covers our new hen house, which I built off cam. And we have all our hens in here. I actually reduced the population of them a bit because we had way too many, and it wasn't viable. So we have 3 hens right now, and we have 1 rooster, and they have all the food that they need. Now this thing holds up to 20, but I'm not sure if I want to get up to 20 of them. But yeah, we've been collecting these eggs and also the poop that they release inside of this composter, and this thing makes fertilizer for our greenhouse, which we completed. Now last episode, the first episode, we didn't have a greenhouse, but I built this at most of this actually in the second episode, and off cam I filled out all of these boxes, which took so much wood. And speaking of wood, we now have a very nice sort of forest area over here. Obviously we're going to build more. Let's turn these off, these don't need to be on. I have a very nice forest area, and we have a bunch of more saplings that we could probably put some more trees in some other places. But these are the main trees that I use for wood right now, and planks. And we have a bunch left over. I do need to go and mill these up, which is why I have 2 of these now. And we do have a bunch of planks for, I guess, building a fence for our goats that will hopefully get this episode. I guess we'll see. But let me go ahead and pick these up because I do not want any chicks. Now, they won't tell me if any of the eggs are fertilized because I didn't check it in the ovoscope. So if we end up having some baby chicks over there, we'll just have to let them live and put them inside. But anyways, today I want to go and see if we can get any side missions from our neighbors and maybe make some more money so that we can get a goat or 2 goats so we can start making cheese. And then I also want to go and maybe pick up some metal for the sprinkler system, because that windmill that we have will actually fill up all the water containers, and the sprinklers are a part of that, because I want to try to do get the greenhouse up and running. Nope, can't go in this way. Slow down, slow down. Now, I don't think that there's going to be any missions for us. I'm just hoping that it wasn't a one-time thing, because I just did this recently. So the first thing this guy had me do was take down his barn that was over here, and we did that for him. Are you going to have anything for us? Oh, you do have stuff for us. Under construction. I've decided to build a new barn. Could you please bring me some planks? Sure. 64 planks. That's like my whole stockpile right now. Trailer delivery. Could you pick up my fuel trailer from the gas station? Sure, I can do that too. Alright, and then let's see if the other neighbor has stuff for us. I don't remember where her home is, but I guess we'll pass it on the way into town. Guess we can go and pick up that trailer first. Okay, I think her home is up here. Let's go see if she has anything for us. I think the first thing that she asked us was to kill some foxes for her, and they were kind of hard to find. I had to turn off the foliage and get rid of all the grass just to find them. They were somewhere behind her land in that direction. But we found them, and we got some meat from them, actually. I think I still have the meat in here. Yeah, I think it was at least 8 from them. I think it was like 3 or 4 foxes I had to kill. But let's see if she has anything new for us. Okay, nothing new. I think she also had, like, she wanted us to make her breakfast. So she wanted eggs and then, like, pork. But obviously we don't have pork yet, so we couldn't do anything with that. But let's get into town, and let's grab this trailer. And then we can also see, I guess, how much the metal is. I don't think we have enough for the metal, so we're not even gonna, I guess we won't even bother with that. But I do want to see if the hunter needs some meat from us, because I've been getting like $200 each time he's been asking for like 8 wild meat. Let's get in here and check and see how much that is. Okay, so for 50 plates, we need $500. Okay, so it's going to be a while before we can afford to make the granary or the windmill. I guess we'll come back for this. I don't think there's anything else we need here. We might need to actually save up for a new car, because I don't think this station wagon is going to hold any of the goats that we need. I do want to check this place as well, because this is the burger joint. You can actually sell any food that we make here. So yeah, right now they're going to take wild meat for 1.7 multiplier. I think I might actually sell the wild meat that we have. Yeah, we'll make $500 from this. Alright, so now we're at 1,000. Nice. That's good. Now let's hope the hunter doesn't need anything from us. I guess we could do a little bit of hunting just to, I guess, show you guys how the hunting looks, and also to do the mission for the hunter. Nope, gotta go this way and back up. Press C. Come on. There we go. Nice. Okay, let's take this up to the hunter just to see if the hunter has any missions for us, because the last time he had a mission to collect rabbits for him, or a rabbit, and that was pretty easy. I just had to go into his like back area and find the rabbit amongst all the foliage, so that wasn't too bad. Nope, slow down, slow down. Alright, let's see if he has anything new for us. Do you need another rabbit? Nope, you need nothing. Okay, cool. I wonder how often those respawn. Maybe it's every 3 or 4 days? I'm not sure. But let's get, I guess we should stop by home first to pick up the planks, and then we'll go and deliver all of this stuff together. Alright, everybody, so we got all our planks and we have the fuel tank. Now let's head back over to, whoop, slow down now. Let's head back over. This thing is so wild. Let's head back over to the farmer guy over here. Slow down. Let's get inside the entrance over here. And let's see how much money we make. So right now we have 1,107. This should be good. Do I have to unhitch the trailer? Let's unhitch the trailer. I think we should be good. I've brought the building materials. 250. Nice. And how much for the trailer? 120. Okay. Not bad. About 300 bucks. Now I wonder if we should... I don't know how much the goats are. Should we go and check and see how much the goats are first? Because maybe I could get like a little UTV and buy one of the goats. We don't exactly have the space for them. Well, we have the barn, obviously, but we didn't build the food container or the water container for them yet. It might be a little premature to get the goats now. Maybe we'll start with the... Yeah, you know what? We're gonna start with the gardening. Let's get that up and running first. And maybe we can make enough money to get goats after that. Oh, slow down. Alright, probably should back into here. Just so it's easier for us. And then maybe I'll also show you the car that we found that we had to put together. Yeah, I think I'll do that after this. So let's see what we have here. I think we'll do the sprinkler system later because we're a little low on money. But let's see. Female goat is $500 and we get 2 colors. And the male goat's $350. Now if we wanted to breed goats, that would be good. Can you milk a male goat? Or are they only used to get other goats? I don't know. I guess we'll test that out. I'm going to say no. So we'll need at least $500 for a single female goat. Let's see how much that's going to cost. I may not end up buying all this, but let's see. So milk can, female goat. We have the pail, but let's get a wooden bucket, I guess. We'll get a wooden bucket. I wonder what the barrels are for. Can you make wine? Who knows? So that's already going to cost us $600, and that's just 3 things. Okay. And then sprinklers, it's $25 per sprinkler. I don't know how far they go, and I also don't know how many I'll need. So I guess we'll come back to that. Fertilizer is $100, but we have the composter, and we already have technically 2 of these, I believe, if I'm reading that correctly. So what do we want to start with? Grapes are $70. I don't know how much they sell for. And pineapples are $45. Should we do pineapples or should we go straight to grapes? I wonder if these act like the tree seedlings where we'll get some seeds back from them. I don't know. I mean, I feel like we have enough to go to grapes. Maybe we can just do that? Or do we save some money and go pineapples, which are a little less? Or do we do both? Which is really not saving money, but I kind of want to see what that looks like. Alright, let's do 1 grape, 1 pineapple, and agricultural medicine. I'm guessing they can get sick? Maybe we don't need that right now. And I also don't think we need the sprinklers right now just yet. So $700 if we buy all of this right now. I think I'm going to wait on these. Yeah, let's wait on these. Until we at least get a vehicle that we can transport them in. Check. I think we're good to check out. Yeah, let's check out. Okay. Got one right here. They're a little hard to see. Oh, we get 10. Okay, so maybe that's a decent deal then. So that's 10 plots. And how many plots do we have? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13. I'm not sure how many fit in the large plots. So maybe we'll put the pineapples in the large plot and the grapes in the small plot. While we still have some daylight, I do maybe want to go. Actually, you know what? We'll do that the next day. I want to go and check something over here. Actually, I want to see how much the UTV is, because if we can buy a UTV, then we'll be able to transport the goat without having to walk all the way back. Because this thing doesn't hold animals. All right, sir. $800. We could buy this now and then just go back. I think there's a storm happening right now. SUV, tractor. This is for like real gardening. Woody wagon. Yeah, the woody wagon, which we have, does not. It can't carry anything. I'm not sure if I have my mouse, my crosshair going. All right, if we need at least $800. Let's see, 8, 9, 10. We need at least 1,300, which we have right now, but then we'll have nothing left over. And I don't want to get us that far down the hole. So, it's getting dark. Let's get back to home. We can check the eggs, because I think they lay eggs at 8 a.m. And then I also think they lay them around 1600, which is 4 p.m. I believe. Yeah, because you just take away 12. Alright, everybody, we're coming crashing into our place here. Let's go ahead and whoops, slow down. Let's go ahead and check our eggs. We should have some new eggs. Good. Alright, got 2 there, and we should have 1 more somewhere. We only have 3 chickens, so yep, there we go. Only expecting 1 more. Let's pop that there. And I guess we can go and see how much the large plots take. Because I think I'm going to put the grapes on these small plots. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay, good. I did do the math right on that. Oh, these are worth 2. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cool. And we'll leave that right there. And that's 1 unit each. Good to know. And then we need this for the small plots on the outside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 10. Okay, that takes an entire grape. Good to know. And now what do we need? This tells me sunlight. Does it tell me sunlight? Yeah, it does. Sunlight is good. I think that's the heart symbol. There's water level. I think one of these is supposed to be fertilizer. But let's get some water first. Alright, that's good. Press to water. Oh, 2 of these. How much did that take out of this? Alright, we're at 5. Let's see what that does. Okay, it's 0.5 each time. See, now I see why I need a sprinkler system. This little thing I set up is gonna take everything. Okay, let's get that back down there. Can you imagine watering that every single time? Alright, we've got 4 units here. Oh yeah, we're gonna need so many sprinklers. I don't know how far they go though. Alright, let's get some more. Maybe we made too many boxes. I was trying to make an aesthetically pleasing greenhouse, but I think maybe we put too many boxes. But hey, I think we'll make a pretty decent amount of money. Okay, boom, boom. Okay, everything is watered. Now let's see how far our compost goes. That's going to be the real test. Compost, it says we have... Wait, can I get in here and get some more? Might have to go into first person for this. Give me that. Give me that. So yeah, I can just pick up the poop automatically. Jesus. Okay. Loud. Right in my ear. What else do we have here? Any other poop? Can't really see. Maybe this house wasn't the best house to build. I don't know. But we have something now. And then that converts fairly quickly. And it holds 20 overall. So let's see. We have 2.3 now. Oh, one of them just goes for the whole thing. Okay. Let's do some of the grapes. I guess we'll go until we have nothing. Oh, we have nothing. So maybe is it 0.5 as well? I'm assuming. We're gonna need a lot more, we're gonna need more animals. More animals, which means more poop. And then we'll have more compost. Okay. So that's good. So now, we probably should see how much this takes. This is going to take 150 metal. We already have 38. So that's 112 that we need. If you make that 40. Yeah, that's about 112. Alright, I should probably write that down somewhere. 122 metal? That's a lot of freaking metal. 122 metal and 50 concrete. I think we have some concrete left over. Maybe we should just grab that and see. We have 30 left over. Okay. And then this is the glass from the greenhouse. I'm not sure what else uses glass. Let's see. What else in the build book would require glass from us? Nope, that just needs wood planks. That needs wood planks. The sun's going down. I don't know what else requires it. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything so far. Drill rig. Oh, yeah, we did see that before. Let's see. Wood planks, concrete. Maybe we bought too much glass. Maybe we can sell it back. Or maybe we'll end up building another greenhouse. Yeah, because we're planning on switching to some of the other farms. So I'm sure we'll have to build another greenhouse. Alright, so it's getting kind of dark. I think I'm going to spend the rest of my night milling up some of this wood so we can build the food containers for the goat and also the fence to sort of keep them in a little bit. And then I think we should be good to go. Alright, everybody, we are back. It's a brand new day. So let's see what we're going to get into today. I want to go and check the hunter. Maybe he has something new for us. Let's turn these off. Maybe the hunter has something new for us today. Or we can just go ahead and do some hunting ourselves. But let's put all these planks away first. I just left this the previous night. Alright, planks are good. And then maybe we can also try to build up the fence. Or an idea of a fence for the house over here. Or for the barn over here. Let's see. How much do we need here? 16. Okay, good. So 32 planks for the both of them. It probably would be easier for me to do this. This is why the UTV is so useful. Just throw a bunch of planks in there and call it a day. Alright, let's get that there. We're going to need 3 of these because we already did the first one. It takes so long to mill up 200 planks. I think the most I've gotten on this thing is 150, 160. And that's with 20 trees that we have here. So I can only imagine how many trees it's going to take. But before we do that, let's check on the progress here. Okay, water's still good. Oh, we didn't do... No, we did the fertilizer. Alright, a little bit of fertilizer has been used here. This has 11.9. This has 9.7. Okay, so the fertilizer does allow it to go just a little bit faster, which is cool. Did we do? Yeah, we did these over here. 8.16, 7.8. Do these have less sunlight than these? I'm not sure. I'm not sure why it's going a little bit slower when I think we did that at the same time. Alright, we'll come back for that. We're probably going to need to apply more water. Maybe we should do that now. At least some of it now. But maybe it's a waste of water to do it when it's not at least halfway. Yeah, it's probably a waste. Oh well, it's already done. We can also buy some sprinklers today. I think we have enough money to at least buy the $25 sprinklers. Okay. That's all good. And these are good. Okay, nice. Let's go ahead and get that back down. Let's back our way into here. Good. Okay. We also might want to invest. Oh, I probably should have done that before I built these. But I think we want to invest in a lawnmower just to get some of this grass out of here. Did I grabbed too many. I did say I only needed 3, but I grabbed 4. And I didn't notice that until now. Okay. Let's get back into town. We're going to... Oh wait, nope. We gotta do eggs first. Definitely don't want any new hens. Okay, nothing there. What about over here? I should see at least 3 eggs, right? Oh, you guys didn't lay yet. Did I get the timing on that wrong? Okay, nothing back there. Still good on that. We're done with one of these things. I think we should be good for a while. I gotta remember to check the food. That's why it's so important that we get this up and running. And that they can refill things when things get low. And that sort of takes some pressure off my back. Okay. Let's get into town. We'll check on our neighbors, see if they have anything new for us. And then we will go and check the hunter. So it looks like our second neighbor actually has some stuff for us. Would you bring me some eggs and pork for my breakfast? See, we can't do this yet because we don't have any pork. So we can't do that. But we could do the annoying foxes one. Those damn foxes killed my chickens. I'm sure they're still around here somewhere. Could you deal with them? Absolutely. One thing I forgot to tell you guys is that we got a new weapon. And this is from the hunter. I don't think we got this in the first episode. But yeah, this is from the hunter. And we got it for... I think it was like 8 predators we needed to take out. So that was bears, and I think we got 2 of the coyotes. No, mountain lions. 2 mountain lions, and then bears. But it comes in handy because it only takes 2 shots to kill a bear. And then I think it's like 1 shot for the deer. But it's going to be kind of hard to find foxes in the middle of a sandstorm. So I think I'm going to wait out this sandstorm and then turn off the foliage to go and find these foxes, because it takes quite a while with the foliage on. Alright everybody, foliage is off, and I see our first fox over there. Let's see. Alright, that's 1. That's 2. Okay, we only needed 2. I'm gonna go and grab the meat for them, because we might be able to use it for the hunter. But yeah, that weapon, that rifle has good range. It only takes 1 shot for the smaller creatures. These poor foxes. Do we want to take out some more of them? Please ignore that. I probably won't even put that in the video. Good lord. So much wasted ammo. Because I can't shoot to save my life. Okay. Okay, we got 2 from there. And 2 from here. Then we got 1 more over here. Now, where was that last fox? Maybe we can get that one real quick. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna go look in the storm. Alright, let's get this back in here. Go check the hunter, and we'll turn the foliage back on, because it does look pretty bare when there's no foliage. Maybe this is technically cheating on the poor foxes, but who cares? Alright, foliage. Where is that at? Down here. Let's get that back on high. There we go. Look at all our grass that's back. When I tell you, it took me like 40 minutes to find the first fox when I had the foliage on. Well, we didn't even finish the mission. And there I go off. About to go do something else. Let's go and finish the mission first. How much are you gonna give me? $200? $200. Nice. Easiest $200 I ever made. Alright, what are we up to now? $1,500. I think it was $1,300 if I wanted to buy a UTV and a goat. So technically we could get our first goat today. But maybe we should focus on getting the mill up and running first. Not the mill, but the granary and the windmill up and running first. Because I think that's going to solve a lot of our upcoming problems. So let's see, we needed 112 metal, which I think is $1,000. At least over $1,000, right? Because we only get 50 from this. Let's see, yeah. So that's 1,000. And then we needed 122 for the other one. So that's at least $2,000. Maybe, yeah, that's $2,500. Which we are nowhere close to. Okay. We'll come back for that. Maybe we'll wait till our first harvest. Wait, don't we get sprinklers from here? Or were sprinklers from the other place? Let's see. Sprinklers. We could get some sprinklers here. Let's do 4 sprinklers. And then maybe we'll get... Should we do this? Yeah, because that's 100. Yeah, you know what? We're going to do this. At least we'll have one of them almost done. We might not have the granary almost complete, but at least we'll have one of them. Okay, here we go. Let's pop this in here. Now let's go and see about the hunter. Let's see if he has that quick and easy 8 for us. I think we only needed 8 wild meat for him. And it might be 2 days before a new mission pops up for our 3 different people we can talk to. I wonder if we have another neighbor somewhere around here that we can talk to. Yep, here we go. Okay, so you need 8 wild meat and you need the rabbit. Did we manage to pick up 8 wild meat? No, we have 6. Okay. We're going to go ahead and do that. But first, let's get back here and see if we can find this rabbit. We don't actually need to shoot the rabbit. We just need to catch him. Ooh, deer. Okay. Deer's done. We might as well bring our car down there then. I've never seen a deer in this area, actually. I've seen it a little bit further out. But that should be the wild meat we need. And then we just have to run back up with the rabbit. Because for some reason we can't put the rabbit in the car. We have to actually run it back up the hill. And he's also a little hard to see with the foliage, but we're not going to turn off the foliage for the rabbit. We'll find him. Alright, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, that's done. Now let's see if we can find the rabbit while we're out here. See how long this takes me. Now what I previously thought is that we would need to put down some food for the rabbit, but that doesn't seem to be the case. He just seems to be just running around somewhere out here. Nope, that's a car. Sometimes if I just stand in one place, yeah, the food that I put down here is actually still here. And it's been multiple days, so I know the rabbit's not eating the food. We could just remove it, but I kind of like having it there. Is that another deer? That might be another deer. Oh, there's the rabbit. I'm glad I saw that out the corner of my eye. Get over here, goddammit. Get over here. Ooh. I just got juked by a rabbit. Where the hell did the rabbit go? Oh no. It went into the tree and then I just didn't see it anymore. God damn it. That sucks. Okay. Hey, that was the best shot I've ever done. Alright, I'm going to put a marker on this so I can remember where it is because it is so easy to lose these things. Alright, let's put a marker on this spot. Alright, somewhere around here. Okay, that's good. Now let's see if we can get this rabbit again. I don't know where he ran off to. Alright, I'm going to take things slow. See if I can find this rabbit again. And then we should be good to go. Oh, I got him. Well, no. Get back here. Okay, I found him. Holy crap, I was seconds from giving up. Literal seconds from saying I'll come back later. And we can't run with him either? Damn. Now, I've never actually shot the rabbit. I've always just grabbed him and picked him up. I don't know. No, it says find and catch rabbit. It didn't say anything about, actually killing it. So I think we're doing it the correct way. I mean, he hasn't said anything yet. Let's get up here. Give this guy the rabbit. And then we will go and pick up the deer that we shot. And then come and get the money for that as well. So that's $400 right there. I think it's $400. Alright, here's your rabbit. Yeah, it's $400. Alright, let's get back to our car. I kind of wish the car had a marker for itself on the map. Because I can imagine if you get too sidetracked... Good jump. If you get too sidetracked in hunting, that you could lose your entire vehicle. And then what are you going to do? Go buy a new one, I guess? Walk yourself. Alright, so somewhere over here is our deer. Did the deer despawn? Oh no. It might have despawned. Maybe I left the body too long? Did I go too far away from it? Okay, that's the marker. And I know that the deer was a little bit in front of the marker. Oh, there it is. Jeez, that's how hard it is to find things when you have the foliage turned on. Okay, let's get this deer. I kind of want to go and see if I can find a bear, just to show you all what the bear looks like. Even though we did see bears way back when in the other section. In the more grassy, rainy section. I think they still have water. I'm thinking about our plants as well as our chickens. I think they still have water, but maybe we should go check on them first. Alright, let's get this in here and then we'll go back to the ranch. Definitely don't want any of them to die. Alright, I've brought the meat. 200 more bucks. And how much do we have left over? Let's see. 4 left over. Okay. I'm just gonna hold on to that meat then. And then we'll go and check that out. But let's get back to the ranch and let's check on our animals. One thing I still haven't found is where the... Oh, is that an oil pit? I think this space has an oil pit. 1 second. Let's see if we can look down here without falling down. Yeah, this place does have an oil pit. Wow, that's kind of far from the main section. So it looks like we'll be able to mill or get some oil from here and make some more money. I don't think our area up there has an oil pit. It might. But I guess I haven't really surveyed the entire land. I was just looking for the farming section, which we haven't even really started yet. Alright everybody, we are back. First things first, let's check on the greenhouse. See what we got here. Oh, we are down with water. That is not good. Definitely don't want our first crop to die because from lack of water. Alright, get that going. At least halfway for everybody. Alright, you guys are still good. You guys are still good. You guys aren't. You guys are still good. Okay. Alright, crisis averted. Believe me, it was a crisis. Okay, let's get this over here. I'll water the rest of those before I end it for the night. But let's go ahead and get back over to our chickens, which are definitely still alive, right? Perfect. Alright, poop here. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, good. That's good to go. And let's get these out of here. How are you doing on food and water? Water's good. Food could use some help. Alright, let's throw you back in here. You are the third, right? Yep, you are the third. Is that poop over there? That is poop. Well, we all know what we do with poop. Grab this. Take this back over here. And... oh, it's 2 poops. Nice. Let's put this up here so I can actually remember where it is. And we'll feed you guys. Nice. Okay, that's done. Egg basket. Don't want to lose that. Do we have any... we have 1. I'll take the 1. Okay, that's good. Now, about the metal that we had, we could use it for the water. Let's see, 50 here. Good. And then 1 more. Then maybe we'll go pick up some more metal the next day. Okay, nice. That's good. I think we'll check out the... we'll check out the sprinklers tomorrow when there's a little more daylight. But let me go ahead and get the water on the rest of these. And then I'll see you the next day. Alright, we got a brand new day. We have $800 to our name, which means technically we could buy 1 more metal just to get this up and going. But first, let's go ahead and, I guess, put in our new sprinklers. I'm not sure how far they go. but maybe we might need to move some boxes closer together. Hold to place. Oh, okay. I guess we'll do that there. No windmilling radius. Oh, okay. We need to build the windmill first, obviously. Let's throw you right here, I guess. We bought 4 of these. And then we'll put you right here. Alright, last one. I guess we'll put you right here. Maybe we should move this one over here. Yeah. Okay. For now that's good. Let's actually, I want to see how this works. So how about we go and pick up one more thing of metal, and we're gonna leave these sort of partially watered. Yeah, let's go do that. Let's check on these guys first. I think it's 8 a.m. when they first start laying, is it? Maybe they just woke up. Yeah, no, they don't start laying at this point. Okay, fine. I still think it's 0.5. So if it is 0.5, then it means we should have 0.3 left. Yep, it's 0.5. Okay, good to know. Let's put that there. Let's go see if we can get one more piece of metal. Oh, there's a plank there? Why do I have a random plank there? Alright, everybody, we are back. We got some more metal, and I also picked up a couple more sprinklers because I feel like we're going to need them. But let's go ahead and boom. We now have a windmill. I guess, no, actually, let's keep things as uniform as possible because this is where I was putting my excess materials. Actually, you know what? Why don't we just put this in the greenery? There we go. Nice. Need some more concrete for that. Okay, so there's an option on this to fill all bowls. Okay. And then there's also... I wonder if fill all bowls will activate the sprinklers themselves. So these are... not full, not full. We're going to need to put a sprinkler there. I do want to see how far they go, so maybe we shouldn't put a sprinkler everywhere. I'm going to put one more. I'm going to put one here, and then we'll see how far it goes. Fill all bowls. So that should have filled. Yep, that's 7 now. Now, what did it do for the sprinklers? Nothing. Okay. So hold to start watering. That got that. And then that got those two. Did it get this? It didn't. You got those two. Nice. I like the little sound it does. Now maybe they start watering at a certain level. Okay. So we're going to need one... Is it just one sprinkler we need? No, we need 2, because we need one here too. So I'm glad I went to go buy more then. Maybe if they were a lot closer together, I'd be able to get more bang for my buck, but that's okay. Alright, that's good. And then we need this one. And then we should be good to go. I know I'm putting this in like random spots. It probably doesn't matter where I place it, as long as it can hit 2 of them. There we go. I'm just going to change these for my own peace of mind. And then this will go on the inside corner. This one goes on the inside corner. Okay, we're all good. We're all good here. Alright, so I think Oh wait, we forgot the one in the middle. I actually bought just enough to cover everything. I thought I was going to be short. There we go. Alright, so I think this is going to bring us to the end of this episode. Obviously, we're going to need more animals in order to get more fertilizer, because I don't think I want to spend another 100 on fertilizer. But we'll see how that goes. But anyways, that's going to bring us to the end of this episode. In the next one, I think we're going to get our first goat. We might be able to actually get 2 goats. I think I'm going to get some money in the meantime from our neighbors here and the farmer, just so that we can afford the goat and maybe a lawnmower. But this seems to be all good. Alright, so like I said, that's going to bring us to the end of this episode. If you all enjoyed it, please have a like, consider subscribing. If you didn't, however, leave a comment. Let me know why. Let me know what else you all want to see, because I know that goats are going to be good, and then maybe cows we'll get into next, but we definitely want to get into cheese production. But that is a story for next episode. I'll catch you all later.